It's time now for Mental Health Matters with your host, Lisa Rymer. Mental Health Matters is graciously underwritten by New Vision Eye Center, world-class eye care on the Treasure Coast. New Horizons thanks Dr. Paul Minotti, Dr. Stephen Tate, Dr. Robert Reinauer, and Dr. David O'Brien. Now, here's Lisa Rymer.
And a communications officer at New Horizons of the Treasure Coast in Okeechobee. We are the most comprehensive mental health and substance abuse recovery agency in this region. We serve 14,000 children and adults annually, regardless of their ability to pay. We have 2 offices, outpatient offices here in Indian River County, as well as an office in the mental health court at the jail. We also have a main campus in Fort Pierce where we house 100 inpatients with a detox unit, a 28-day substance abuse unit. We have a children's crisis unit, adult crisis unit, and a group home. We also have outpatient offices in all other counties around here, Okeechobee, Indian River, St. Lucie, and Martin County. So if you'd like to learn more about New Horizons, please go online at www.nhtcinc.org. That's New Horizons Treasure Coast Inc.org. Or call me at 772-468-5600. I'd love to show you around. So today's Mental Health Matter is the upcoming fashion show, Jazz, Art, and Fashion. And in the studio with us today is our presenting sponsor, Bonnie Mixon of Mixon Properties. Hi, Bonnie.
Lisa. Thanks, Lisa.
I'm so delighted that you're here, and I'm so delighted that you've come on board as a model and as a sponsor for the fashion show.
Thank you.
So do you have a heart for mental health issues?
I do, Lisa. I've had many friends that suffer from it and family members who, I wouldn't say really serious mental issues, but things that bothered them that would make their behavior turn over to maybe taking drugs or get addictions going.
So have you seen then a lot of different ways of dealing with that?
Yeah, unfortunately, 2 of my friends in Atlanta overdosed because they just couldn't deal with it. Luckily enough, my family members took action and, sought help and was able to overcome that and are very successful in their walk in life right now.
Yeah, I really appreciate you coming on air because mental health issues do carry a stigma. Addiction issues carry a stigma. And so people don't really want to talk about it. And in fact, it's a hard sell, as the development person, trying to go out and raise money for a nonprofit agency to cover the cost of services for the indigent. People have a heart for children who don't have as many choices, but adult mental illness and adult addiction issues is, even if it happens in our families, we don't have a lot of sympathy. Mm-hmm. We don't really see it as a disease like diabetes or cancer. Right. We see it more as poor choices or right. Acting out.
Yeah, I've learned a lot from that. I didn't have I was very kind of, get over this, you can get over it. I personally have never had a problem, mm-hmm. but some friends and family members did. And I'm a little bit more softer, I guess. I'm still a little abrasive with them, and I'm learning since I've come aboard with you, I've learned a lot. And your organization does so much for families who can't afford it. And it's a rippling effect in the family. It just, the person themselves are suffering, but the family members also, because they don't know what to do. They don't know where to turn. They don't know how to address this. So I'm glad that you folks are here to help. And that's another thing, too. A lot of people can't afford it. And they just waller in it for, whatever they try to do themselves. And it's always a battle. But, your hospital offers some help at some point.
Yeah, we actually, for instance, in our 28-day program, we have 10 beds right now, and we always have a bed for scholarship for people who are indigent. But just if you do have some money, just the comparison of, say, like a Hazelton or the Betty Ford Clinic, I mean, that can run, upward of 100,000, 45,000, depending on, there's a place down in South Florida, right on the water, but, you pay $75,000 for a 28-day stint. We're about $5,000. So if you are paying out of pocket or even through insurance, it's a much more affordable. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but it does have all of the essentials. And it's a very intimate program with a kind of a high success rate, which means people actually finish.
Right.
What they do after that, is not really tracked. And for some people, it can take 10 times in treatment, and the 11th time they get clean. Or the first time, it's different people, different places in their life. So yeah, I think that it's really important that New Horizons is an option for some people.
It is, and exactly, they do. Some people do get it the first time, and some people it takes several times, but it all stems from how they're feeling about themselves, and nobody is immune to addiction or mental illness. We could feel bad about ourselves, or, we don't fit in, and so we turn to these drugs or whatever self-medications to help our, to deal with the mental part of that.
Yeah, I mean, things happen in life. You lose family members. Some things you never recover from.
Yeah.
So there's a saying, that, the healing process isn't to get back to where you were. If you have a traumatic event, you're never going to be the same. That's something that you learn to deal with, that this is the new normal. You don't have to be self-medicating or experiencing, if you're experiencing other symptoms of mental illness, but you don't have to live like that. There are medications, there are therapies, but yeah, things will never go right back to how they were after a catastrophic event. Yeah. So this fashion show actually gives us a platform to comfortably talk about, some of the things. In fact, our speaker, Veronica Kolabab, who is just this amazingly well put together professional businesswoman, and she has run a business networking group for about 15 years. And then speaking with her one day, she told me that her father had died by suicide when she was 14. And, that is a catastrophic event that can really knock a kid off course, and she was able to put her life back together. She had people that were involved. She got therapy where she needed it. And, I just wanted her to talk a little bit about, because she's one of the lucky ones. Not everyone has the resources inside of that internal capacity, so this fashion show is going to be a lot of fun, but it also gives us a platform to speak about mental illness. Oh,
yeah. I'm just so amazed at how many people are interested in this. That a lot of people have been reaching out, and it's a very common thing in our society nowadays. I mean, it's really sad. It's scary. Fortunately, my family members and some of my friends have survived, and but it's good to know that there is a place for them to go to seek help and not worry about the expense, because I think a lot of people, that lays heavy on their mind. Well, I can't afford it, or da-da-da-da, and you help them with that. And I really appreciate that, because one of my family members was in that position, and it was kind of helpful.
So we'll get back to talking a little bit more about New Horizons after we talk about some fashion.
Oh, yes.
So the fashion show is May 20th at Grand Harbor, and we have 4 local designers.
Awesome, I know.
So you've met Saber Mochaccino.
Oh, I love him.
So
yes.
tell us a little bit about your impressions, because you actually have some of his clothes from previous fashion shows.
I have 2 of his dresses, and we kind of got together at some point to try to make me some more, but I got busy and it just never happened. So this is excellent. So I have 2 beautiful gowns, one that I will be wearing in a couple days. But he has he has a kind spirit, and he's always smiling and he's happy and he
sees the beauty in every woman,
every person. He just, there's not a bad body I think he's ever found. I mean, because he's going to put something on it that's going to look great.
And it's affordable. I mean, really, for the clothes, I mean, really, it's very affordable. So
very affordable, and he's such a talented man, and I can't wait to see what he's got.
So his
for me.
Brand is Mochaccino, New York, LA, NYLA. And then we also have this designer, Vivra Couture. Her name is Kristen Elise, and she is coming up from Jensen Beach, and she has shown at New York Fashion Week.
Oh, wow.
Fabulous, fabulous. She takes artist canvas and makes couture fashion, then sends them to artists all over the world, and they paint on the canvas. They send them back, so they are truly pieces of art that you wear.
I can't wait.
So yeah, and she has big floral headpieces, and the collection that she is going to be showing at the fashion show is what she showed in New York Fashion Week. So we also have Starwear USA.
Yes.
And you've met Mary Angel.
Wonderful lady, yes.
She's
talented.
She's actually sewn swimwear in Vero Beach for the last 35 years.
That's amazing.
So a lot of the beautiful women that we see on Facebook and Instagram, they were, as young women, they were modeling in the catalogs and on her website and things like that.
Yes, I've checked her website out, and she's so funny because when I came to her, I was throwing all these design at her. And she texted me, she goes, "You're killing me." But when she saw them, she said, "Oh, I love it." So what a lovely gal.
So they don't show me any of the designs before the show. So it's going to be a big surprise for me, too.
It's going to be a great surprise.
Oh, good. Now, she did show in a previous fashion show a fabulous bridal bikini with a veil and a train and a bouquet.
I saw that.
I'm hoping that some semblance of that makes a reappearance.
I think it may, but we'll see.
And then finally, we have a young designer coming on from Okeechobee. Her name is Annalise Bean, and she's only 17, and she's already designing and working her brand and selling her work. And so, I mean, she has a real unique sense. It's a little bit country, and it's got a lot of innocence and a lot of Americana. It's a very, very,
fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So,
well, I look forward to it. I'm not going to be able to see anybody else's, so I'm excited to see what everybody else is going to wear. And
you've been to the fashion shows before, so it's going to be similar.
Yeah.
And so just about the last time, because you've been to both of them that we've had previously.
I have.
What a loyal supporter you are.
Yeah.
Really, what a really loyal supporter.
Well, I love fashion, and I love this cause, and I love supporting my friends who are models and so forth. But I liked them both. They were very nice events with beautiful.
We have about 25 models in total this year.
Wow.
So between the Vivra Couture and the Mochaccino, Annalise, and the bathing suits, there's about 25 models. So there's a lot of, local people who are going to be involved. We have some live art. Dana Ashton is one of the vocalists this year.
Oh, nice.
The Indian River Charter High School is coming out to play jazz during the champagne reception. But you know what? We're going to take a short break, and when we get back, I'll tell you all about the reception and the silent auction.
Are you opening a used car lot, pawn shop, a restaurant that will serve beer and wine? In the state of Florida, these and many other industries require a Level 2 live scan background check for clearance to work in your industry. A1A Fingerprints is your certified live scan source from Broward to Brevard. And if you're a medical provider, you need to be registered on the ACA web portal. A1A Fingerprints will help you navigate and comply with the law. Call 772-494-6556 or visit a1afingerprints.com. A1A Fingerprints.
Your mental health influences how you think, feel, and behave on a daily basis. Your mental health also affects your ability to deal with stress, overcome challenges, build relationships, and recover from life's setbacks and challenges. Whether you're facing a hardship, experiencing some kind of emotional turmoil, or simply looking to feel more positive and energetic, here are some ways to take control of your mental health today. Connect face-to-face with supportive people. Get moving with exercise in fun ways. Explore different techniques for managing stress. Fill your diet with omega-3 fats. Get 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night and invest in activities that give your life meaning and purpose. New Horizons can support you on your mental health journey as well as recovery from substance abuse. Learn how by calling 772-468-5600 or visit newhorizonstreasurecoastinc.org.
If you have been considering cataract surgery, it's time to explore dropless cataract surgery at New Vision Eye Center. With this procedure, there is no need to use eye drops in the days and weeks following your surgery. For many patients, this option is liberating. Consult with Doctors Paul Minotti and Stephen Tate. You will always benefit from the latest technology at New Vision Eye Center. Call New Vision Eye Center for a consultation or second opinion. Your eyesight deserves world-class eye care. Visit newvisioneyecenter.com or call 772-257-8700.
This year, let the professionals at Premier Landscape Solutions enhance your property's curb appeal. Our expert design team can help turn your tired landscaping into the perfect backyard and create a customized care plan that will keep your property looking great year-round. 772-925-0030. Visit our website at VeroBeachLandscaping.com. From bare bones to beautiful, let us transform your space today.
We don't make excuses, we make results. Premier Landscape Solutions.
I'm Lisa Rymer, and if you're just joining us, we're in the studio today with Bonnie Mixon of Mixon Properties, who is the presenting sponsor of New Horizons fashion show, Jazz, Art, and Fashion, on May 20th, 6 to 9:30 p.m. at Grand Harbor. To get tickets, they're only $75. You can go online at www.nhtcinc.org or give me a call directly, 772-696-2729. That's my cell phone number, and I will sell you a ticket right over the phone. So Bonnie, tell me about your company. I know you do some really interesting things up on the beach. So
I do. I started back in '82 and moved to Atlanta and opened a restaurant there. Not in Atlanta, but in Blairsville, Georgia. And that was geared towards the youth of our community. It was a Christian coffee house, and I met some really wonderful people there. And as I moved to Atlanta, I got involved with property management and being a private chef. So I do, I'm sort of an entrepreneur of sorts.
You cook,
I
make
cook,
homes, you flip homes.
I flip homes. I'm actually getting ready to get back into the flipping of homes. So I'm adding that to my list to do
Right.
things. But yeah, I cook for people and I take care of people. I drive them to their appointments. When they're gone, a lot of my clients who are gone 6 months out of the year want somebody to watch their home, and they want someone who could trust. And most of my business comes from word of mouth. But I take care of, probably 9 people over on the island. I cook for 2.
And
yeah.
you've been with families a long time. You have
over 30 years, yeah. A lot.
I mean,
of
that
them.
says a lot just there.
Yeah, and a lot of my clients will be coming to the fashion show and have actually donated. So I'm like just really thrilled to pieces.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, they've been great. I've got some really good clientele and I adore them, and vice versa. And but I love taking care of people. And I had to go out of Vero Beach to become successful, but I came back and I found my niche. So it's happening.
So if people are interested in learning more about your services, how do they get a hold of you?
Well, after this, hopefully they'll be able to get a number, but I have business cards or word of mouth, or they can just call me.
Do you want to put a number out there?
Sure.
You want to?
Sure. Yeah. You can reach me at 772-321-0592.
Say it one more time.
772-321-0592.
And that's Mixon Properties.
Mixon Properties. And I am sort of like a concierge service. I'll find you the best painter. I'll find you the best housekeeper. I'll find you whatever your need is. I'll take care of it. If you have to go away and you're having construction on your house, I manage your vendors. I just do it all. I make your life easy.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah.
So, and yes, and you make other people's lives easy, even if you're not doing their cooking and
I know,
watching
yeah.
their properties, because you've made my life easier.
I've had fun. We've had fun.
We've had a lot of fun. So getting some wonderful silent auction items. We have, I think every restaurant in Vero has given us gift cards. So we're going to have 2 dining trees at the silent auction. We have some beautiful baskets from area plastic surgeons, services and skincare. And we also have fabulous crystal, leaded crystal serving platters and dishes. And that was donated by Bright Future Electric and Fran Gervasio. And so we're very excited about, everything. We also have designer purses. We have jewelry. We have some surprises that we don't know. It may be Louis Vuitton.
Ooh.
So we'll see. You'll have to come. So the tickets, $75, covers the first hour champagne reception. You get a complimentary glass of champagne, heavy hors d'oeuvres, and then the silent auction, the jazz. And then at 7 o'clock, we'll sit down and have a true runway show with 4 designers and about 25 models. So
That's
it's going to be an exciting night.
It's going to be really exciting.
So let's just go back a little bit to New Horizons. One of the other services that we offer is the mobile crisis unit. And we talk about that quite often because it's a really unique aspect that we have in our agency, and we're the only ones that offer that. We operate 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And if you or someone that you know is having an issue, we will come out to wherever they are. If you can give us an address, even if it's at a park, and you could say this is the exact place where we are, they will send a master's level mental health professional to that person and see if they can help alleviate the crisis.
So that's I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, at no cost,
really awesome.
No time frame.
Is there a certain number to call for that?
Well, you can just call our main number and ask for mobile crisis, and after hours, after 6 o'clock at night, it will just automatically roll over to mobile crisis. And the number is 772-468-5600. That's New Horizons. We do have the crisis number at 772-468-3909. But either one, you can call either one and get the mobile crisis. So let's just say someone was having a very bad drug episode, then, and you were scared for them, you could call the number, no matter what time of the day, and be talking to a mental health professional. They would get some information. They may call the police, or they may say, no, you need to call 911, and they'll help you get an ambulance there. But let's say it's not at that level. It's more of a mental meltdown that's been drug-induced. They very well may come out there to help, reduce the crisis and talk to the person about coming in and being assessed, because they need to take the vitals. They need to make sure that the blood pressure, the heart rate, everything is within, because actually we're not a hospital. We are a mental health agency. We have doctors on staff, but we don't have the equipment to deal with, mental or physical health emergencies.
Right, yes.
So, or they may say, why don't you bring the person in? And we have emergency reception. It's called emergency screening, and they assess right there. And they can go into detox, if they meet the criteria. So, anyway, so that's important for you to know. And
because I never knew that. I mean, I've learned so much since I've been with you, and it's been an exciting venture. But that's good to know.
So, Bonnie, thank you so much for everything that you are doing for the community, as well as for New Horizons. Again, Mixon Properties, how do people get a hold of you?
772-321-0592.
Say it one more time.
772-321-0592.
Okay, and if you miss any part of this, or if you want to share this interview, we're on Facebook, New Horizons Mental Health, and we'll see you next time.